Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for inviting me.
You were gutted. I mean, when we had this conversation talking about having it on air, you were just like, Dumelo, this is one person that actually changed my life. You even have a caption around it.
He did. I mean, this is a Mamba, this is Kobe Bryant himself, the legendary Kobe Bryant. It's no surprise to me that so many messages are coming out. The outpour of condolences to his family are coming. Dwayne Wade, one of the best basketball players who retired not so long ago, also said, he's gutted.
Yeah.
And this is a guy who came in to the NBA at 17 years old, right? And he said, hey, I'm going to be better than Michael Jordan. I'm going to eclipse Michael Jordan at 17 coming out of high school.
Yeah.
And is what he said. But his work ethic and his drive and his passion for the game is really what set him apart. Players of that DNA, of that caliber,
right.
Kobe Bryant, we don't see those much often these days.
I mean, the word hard worker, work ethic, comes up so much often when talking about Kobe Bryant.
Yes.
And I suppose that's where he also got this, Mamba mentality, because he says that he wanted to sort of impersonate some of the characteristics of a Mamba.
Yes.
But he had to take one learning what an actual Mamba does and how it strikes, especially under pressure, right?
Absolutely. And that's the guy that Kobe Bryant was. Under pressure, he performed at his best. If you look at Game 7 in 2010, we were playing against the Boston Celtics, the Lakers against the Celtics, two storied rivals in terms of basketball, the NBA Finals Game 7. He showed up. He's the guy that you gave the ball to when the pressure was at its highest. And not only did that just happen, he prepared for it. He understood what it takes to perform at a high level. He was saying that, in order to succeed in the NBA, you have to understand human behavior. He's a guy who studied the game. He studied life. He studied people. And throughout, he developed, habits and things that led him to become the successful player that he was. But also, not just a player. I think a person as well. If you look at after he retired, there's a short film called Dear Basketball that he created, a short film.
What an Oscar for.
Amazing, amazing. Won an Oscar for it. So it shows you that he's not just a dominant human being as well, not just a dominant player, but also a storyteller, a guy who was passionate about the game of basketball and life as well.
Listen, all basketball fans also can't imagine the timing of his passing because, I mean, LeBron James had just sort of passed him from, the number, 3 spot there, overtaking him and being one of the top 3, leading scorers in the NBA. I mean, the timing of this, and I feel bad for LeBron because I feel like he won't enjoy this moment because he'll always associate it, unfortunately, with Kobe's, passing. But take us through, perhaps him being part of this leading score of, just MVPs in basketball.
I mean, these are legends. LeBron James is a legend in his own right. Probably going to go down as one of the best, if not the best.
Yeah.
That's a conversation. That's a basketball debate that people are going to have. But how weird is it that Kobe Bryant met LeBron James for the first time in Philadelphia? LeBron James was playing in Philadelphia when he surpassed Kobe Bryant for 3rd scoring, right? They met there, and that's the hometown. That's where Kobe is actually from also. Yeah. And the day after that, he dies, and his last tweet on Twitter was, "Congratulations, brother, carry on." And carry the torch forward. So LeBron James is gutted. I saw a video of him this morning just crying, landing into LA in one of the airports.
Right.
They're just in utter disbelief. Carmelo Anthony as well, one of his best friends. They played, all of them. Dwayne Wade, Carmelo Anthony, LeBron, and among other players, played in the Olympics in 2008 together.
Yeah.
They were part of what we call the Redeem Team. They beat Spain in the finals to claim that international spot again and be #1 in the world. But just gutted. Just such a sad day. And to pass alongside his daughter. I
was about to come to that.
13-year-old Gianna was 13 years old.
Grooming her as well.
She was a beast. She took after her father. Like, if you look at her, you look at her pictures, she looked exactly like Kobe Bryant. Yeah. He coached their team, at the Mamba Sports Academy, just instilling those values: hard work, dedication, work ethic, Mamba mentality. Go for it each day, every single day. Be better today than you were yesterday. And that's really what Kobe Bryant embodied, and he was trying to pass that torch.
Absolutely. I mean, as well. He called her Mambasita. Yes. And I could relate. You could tell that he was just saying, you are the one. I remember in an interview that he did, he also said, fans would come up and say, when are you having a boy? And Gianna would say, hey, I got this. I may be a girl, but don't worry, I got daddy's legacy.
Yes.
And I mean, she did daddy proud, I can imagine. But before I let you go, Spoo, let's talk about legacy in terms of what he leaves behind, because there's a famous quote that says, legends will never be forgotten. Legends never die. What's his legacy?
Kobe Bryant's legacy continues to live on. On a personal level, he was my favorite player. I mean, I was crying this morning just from all the messages that I was seeing. and the outpour from fans and everybody that he touched. He touched a lot of people. He touched me on a personal level. I started playing basketball because of him. I loved the game because of him. I learned how to work hard, the work ethic, the commitment that you have to have in all areas of your life. And so he leaves a legacy where people understand what it takes to win. People understand what it takes to get to the top. And there's no shortcuts. He always used to say it himself, he hates lazy people. He doesn't want to know you. He doesn't want to relate to you. He just wants perfection. But he's willing to put in the hard work. So everybody that's a fan of Kobe Bryant, that's a fan of the Lakers, it's a sad day, but we take the torch forward.
Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate
Absolutely.
you coming here talking about this great legend. Of course, as Bushong was joining us right here in the rundown talking about Kobe Bryant, who unfortunately met his untimely death alongside his 13-year-old daughter, Gianna Bryant, as well as other, numerous people on the flood. And we send our condolences to his family, his loved ones, his, team, his alma mater, and everyone, of course, that is affected by this passing.